Here we are in image trace, and I know that we did this in one of our projects, but we're just going to go through this today in CS6 and see if there's any differences for everyone. So the first thing we're going to do is we've selected this and brought this in from Photoshop. It's a butterfly, and we are going to make it into a low fidelity photo. And while it's processing, we can see that it's actually, this is a lot faster than it would normally be. And you're going to see that the new image tracing has sharper lines, fewer paths. We have the presets, and that it hopefully is processing faster than what had happened before in your CS5. It's almost done. And what we will get, the result we will get is a vector piece of artwork, and that's what this is, and we'll show you. It almost looks like it's been painted with gouache or something. It's quite pretty. And once we have this, we're going to go up here and we're going to hit the Live Trace Expand, and it gets all the pixels. Alright, we want everything selected. And if it has a white background, we don't want that. We don't want to take that with us. So we're going to get rid of that and make sure that we don't have any other spots. So the thing that we can do next is hit the direct select and make sure that we get the white background out, and we just Command X and get rid of that. Alright, and now back here to selection, and we are going to hit the Option key and drag, and we're actually going to make modifications to this. Bring it over here, tip that, actually, and when you're making patterns, you might want to, you'll probably notice you don't want too much going on. Patterns can be intense, so I'm actually going to change the opacity to 40% on that. Okay, and then I'm going to actually hit both, select both, and I'm going to hit the Option and drag. I've got both of them, and I'm going to twist it around a little, reduce the size slightly, twist it, and drag it over here, and then I think we're just going to leave it at that. So that's going to be completely selected. We're going to reduce the size so you can see. I'm going to select all of that. And I'm actually going to reduce the whole thing so it can fit into this tidy, more tidy. And that's going to be what I am going to make a pattern of. And I'm going to go to Object, Pattern, Make. And that's what happens. We get this pattern, and what happens is the pattern dialog box comes up and it says that they're going to add this pattern to the swatch panel after we're done editing, which is good because I want to be able to access it at another time. And I'm going to name this pattern, and it's going to be named Wings. Okay, and I'm going to say it's done. It's all good, and see right here I have it. It is the isolated pattern, and if we pull this up, actually take this and move it here, we can see here is the pattern. And so that's one thing that we've done. And here we have a blank space, and I just wanted to take this pattern and put it on there. Okay, we've got a little residual here from, you can just get rid of that. Can drag it again. So I would be careful of that. We've got that little extra added thing that we don't like, but we can take this and we could make this into some kind of advertisement for natural something or other. Bring it up here and have it be on the side. And have the text be over here. Okay, so that's a sample. And we're going to take the same butterfly, and this time we are going to make it into we're going to trace it, and I'm going to get this tracing stuff up here. And we're going to trace it, and this time we are going to trace the default, and we're going to make it shades of gray. Okay? And when we do that, it looks like this. So this was the fast version. I already had done it. So here's the shades of gray. Now that I have this selected, I am again going to expand it. And we see that we have all these pixels and all these points selected. And then again, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to actually reduce the size of this to start. And then I'm going to hold this Option key again, and I'm going to make some replications of this. And this time, what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually put some color on these. I want to show you that this white background, you had just seen that this was purple, all purple, and what happened is it did come in with some white background. So I'm actually going to, I've selected that with the direct selection tool. I've got the border, and I'm actually just going to get rid of it. So I've done that with all of these. And so now what I want to do is I've got that purple one, is I'm going to select this one. And I am also going to make this purple, but I am going to change it to a different opacity. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to make this green, and then I'm going to make this one also green, but I'm going to change I am going to make this a lighter green. Okay, so I've got these four, and I think the next thing I'm going to do is make some changes with the positioning and the sizes, because I do want to make a pattern, but I want to kind of set my pattern, set about making my pattern the way I kind of envision. Okay, so I'm going to actually make this a little bit larger. And then I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to reduce the size there. And then I'm going to pull the Option key, get another selection of those, and make it really small. Now I'm kind of making a pattern already, okay, and I'm pretty picky, but if you want to work fast, you can step back and get rid of some of these. Just do it like this and select these and then go up here and make the pattern. Okay. And so this pattern is going to be in the swatch as well. And this one we're going to call color flat wings. Okay. And that's good.